Artificial blue light has quietly become one of the most pervasive and damaging forces in modern society. From our homes and workplaces to the phones in our hands, we are bathed in a light spectrum that our bodies were never designed to handle. Dr. Jack Kruse, a renowned neurosurgeon and expert in quantum biology, has been outspoken about the catastrophic effects of blue light exposure on human biology. His research, along with corroborating studies from various fields, reveals a stark reality that blue light not only disrupts our health, but also serves as a tool for behavioral manipulation, societal control, and even physical damage. Let's start with a bit of history. A century ago, homes and businesses were lit with incandescent bulbs, which emitted a warm, full spectrum of light. These bulbs closely mimicked natural sunlight, with a balance of wavelengths that didn't disrupt our circadian rhythms. However, in the early 21st century, everything changed. The push for energy efficiency led to the rise of LED lights, which emit concentrated blue wavelengths. In 2007, the Energy Independence and Security Act was passed, phasing out traditional incandescent bulbs and replacing them with fluorescents and LEDs. This pivotal transition was adopted by the Bush administration alongside the help of Barack Obama during his presidential campaign. This was framed as a move toward energy efficiency and environmental protection, but little attention was given to the profound biological consequences of this shift. President Obama also oversaw the nationwide switch from analog to digital television in 2009, mandating that all broadcasting stations adopt digital signals. Digital screens rely on LED backlighting, flooding homes across America and the world with blue light. These two policy decisions, banning incandescent bulbs and transitioning to digital screens, ushered in a new era of blue light saturation. What was sold as technological progress had deeply sinister implications for public health. The science behind blue light's impact on the brain is both fascinating and alarming. Blue light exposure, especially at night, disrupts the body's production of melatonin, a hormone essential for regulating sleep and protecting against cellular damage. Research published in the Journal of Pineal Research shows that even brief exposure to blue light can suppress melatonin production by over 85%. Without melatonin, the body's natural repair processes are compromised, increasing the risk of chronic diseases such as cancer, heart disease, and neurodegenerative conditions like Alzheimer's. But the effects go deeper. Blue light directly damages the retina by overstimulating melanopsin, a photopigment sensitive to blue wavelengths. This overstimulation sends stress signals to the brain, leading to oxidative damage in dopamine pathways. Dopamine is a critical neurotransmitter responsible for motivation, focus, and the feeling of reward. Studies, including one from Frontiers in Neural Circuits, have shown that prolonged blue light exposure can degrade dopamine receptors, leading to addiction, depression, and impulsive behavior. The link between blue light and addiction isn't just theoretical, it's been exploited in practice. Las Vegas casinos, famously established in the mid-20th century, became a testing ground for psychological manipulation using light. Figures like Bugsy Siegel and Meyer Lansky, who were instrumental in building the early casinos, were reportedly connected to intelligence operations, including the Mossad. Casinos were deliberately designed to disorient patrons and exploit their psychology. By incorporating bright blue lights into their architecture, operators could suppress melatonin levels and disrupt circadian rhythms, impairing patrons' judgment. The result was a more impulsive, addiction-prone customer base. The tactic was so successful that it became a blueprint for behavioral control in other industries. Today, tech giants like Google and Meta have taken these principles to an entirely new level. Both companies hold patents related to blue light technology, such as a 2003 patent invented by Hendrikus G. Luce, which focuses on nervous system manipulation through electromagnetic fields and blue light from screens. Meta has also invested heavily in understanding the psychological impact of light, evident in their research partnerships with universities like Stanford, which have questionable ties to intelligence agencies in Silicon Valley. These companies understand that blue light doesn't just make screens look more vibrant, it also makes the brain more malleable. A study published in Nature Neuroscience detailed how optogenetics, a field of research using blue light to control neurons, has been used to alter animal behavior in real time. For example, scientists at MIT used blue light to activate or inhibit specific neurons in mice, causing them to freeze, move, or exhibit specific behaviors on command. These same principles could theoretically be applied to humans through devices that emit blue light, subtly influencing thought patterns, decision-making, and even emotional responses. DARPA, the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, has explored similar technologies as part of its non-lethal weapons programs. Declassified documents reveal that blue light can impair cognitive function and increase suggestibility, making it a powerful tool for psychological operations. The health consequences of blue light extend beyond the brain. Several research studies have shown that blue light exposure disrupts the balance of hunger-regulating hormones. Leptin, the hormone that signals fullness, decreases, while ghrelin, which signals hunger, increases. So the more blue light you're exposed to, the more you'll store fat and be inclined to overeat. It's no coincidence that the rise in obesity rates parallels the increase in artificial light exposure over the past few decades. Additionally, research found that blue light alters glucose metabolism, increasing the risk of insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes. The shift from incandescent to LED lighting has coincided with a global epidemic of obesity, chronic illness, and mental health disorders. It's worth asking, is this merely a coincidence or part of a larger agenda? The World Economic Forum's white paper on the Fourth Industrial Revolution discusses integrating human biology with technology to optimize behavior. While this is presented as a means of enhancing productivity, the widespread use of blue light-emitting devices aligns disturbingly well with these goals. Even surveillance capitalism ties into this narrative. Companies like Google and Meta profit from keeping users addicted to their platforms. Blue light plays a critical role in this addiction cycle, ensuring that users remain glued to their screens while their data is harvested for profit. This isn't just about individual behavior, it's about societal control. When people are sleep-deprived, hormonally imbalanced, and neurologically impaired, they become easier to manipulate, politically, economically, and socially. It's important to note that the science behind blue light isn't new. The health risks have been documented for decades, yet governments and corporations continue to push blue light-emitting technologies under the guise of progress. Why? Because a population that is biologically compromised is easier to control. Awareness is the first step in fighting back. Protect yourself by reducing screen time, using blue light filters, and wearing blue light-blocking glasses. Advocate for healthier lighting standards and question the motives of those profiting from your exposure. The shift from incandescent bulbs to LEDs wasn't just about energy efficiency. It was about control. Don't let the light blind you to the truth. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more. On your journey towards honest health, may you discover a life enriched with wellness and prosperity. Keep learning, stay healthy. And remember, let's be honest about health.